Last night I saw a superhero. He was black. He said, "This is for the hood. Black Lightning's back." Welcome to another edition of Unpopular Reviews, Black Lightning. And today we're going to be reviewing episode 9 of season 3. Now, I'm not alone. Today today I'm TC Groot, but I am joined by none other than High Voltage.
Hi. Hello, TC Groots.
How are you, Voltage?
You know what? I love the name. It's a little bit of technology, a little bit of nature. You know, you're combining worlds here.
Yes, like the movie Wally. I love it.
Much like the episode Combined Worlds, Earth Crisis, and all of that.
True that. You're absolutely right. That's true. You got a good point. Now let's invite our friend Jack Lightning to the show.
Green light.
Green light. I got my green light too.
Yeah, I got red light. I don't know what happened with the concoction.
That must be like the super edition or something like that. I've never heard of red light.
This is Earth 2 with the other Jin.
I like that because that's literally the theme of this episode. All these multiple universes here, right? Yes. I mean, got something interesting here. I mean, we should start off from the beginning, right? That's literally where we should start off at.
Yes. Very much so in the beginking.
Very much so.
Maybe we just start at the end.
That'd be great. Let's do that. And the end.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
But okay.
I love how everyone's so bubbly because everyone had a little bit of the green light. I feel all left out. Everyone got all this energy and stuff like that. But go ahead. You talk about the intro. Let's go.
So are we going straight into the episode?
No.
Yeah, this is the alternative. This is the name of this episode is Earth Crisis.
Right.
So at the beginning of this episode, we have Jennifer. She's doing like this little video confessional talking about every night she's been waking up at 3:33 a.m. exactly. And she mentioned something about that is the meaning of her equilibrium being off. And It's off because, hello, Christopher. Thanks for joining us.
Good old Christopher.
Don't forget to like and share this video.
Yes. Vice President Christopher.
Right, Christopher Harris.
Mm-hmm.
She mentions that her equilibrium is off because she's being pulled in two different directions. Like She has the ASA and Odell and Lynn on this one side, and she has Anissa and the Resistance and Black Lightning on the other. She's not sure which way to go. She's fresh off the heels of destroying the Markovian data farm, and she's killed X amount of people. She's not even sure. She's feeling a little guilt about that. That was our introduction into this episode. And shortly after that, we also get to see that even though the Gambi and TC were successful in getting the video coverage out to the rest of the world, there was this huge media spin. So they have all this evidence, but the news network of this universe has spun it to say that, okay, these people who were speaking out against the ASA, they're actually something that they call liberal anti-vaxxers who are against the treatment of this quote unquote SARS outbreak that they are alleging is happening in Freeland, where we all know it. The real truth is that the ASA is harvesting metas. I thought that was interesting to put that in there. We get Odell comes in on Jen's television and gives her all these orders and this, that, and the third. We get to where Anissa finally tells somebody that Khalil is alive. She tells Black Lightning. And we also get this scene. I'm going really fast, but we get to the scene where Jen goes to Anissa's house, to that fabulous studio apartment of hers, and the whole sky is red. It's red.
Hey, that's what you got. Red Sky.
Yeah, Red Sky. Great drink name. I love it. Perfect. Right on brand. Red Sky.
Red Sky.
And because the sky's turning red, Jen has this reaction. She's flickering out, and boom, we're on to something something flashes across the screen where it says Jen, Gen, as in Genesis, or short for Jennifer, but a different spelling, Earth 1. And this is where we get meet Jen. This is Jen who has all the life sucked out of her.
Yeah.
She is just like sad and everything else. So apparently this universe of Jen, she stopped the ASA from putting like this cure into the water system. Hi, Charmaine. Thanks for watching. Nice to see you. But in doing so, she kind of went against the ASA, and they like imprisoned her in the pit. So, but for whatever reason, she's allowed out on Christmas, and she's there.
Of Christmas Past.
Huh? Yes, that is the Gen of Christmas Past or alternate universe past, because it's Christmas season.
It is.
Well, because I mean, because one was dark, so one was Christmas future, one was regular, one was Christmas present, and then
I didn't even look at it like that. Interesting.
Like, yeah, because they did have this really weird hue, like it was like a whitish hue in this Earth.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be like a past. It could be seen like that. I agree. That's my assessment.
I don't mean to get off topic here, but can we talk about the male Jefferson? I don't know if they showed his meal, but I mean, he really was going in on that Christmas dinner. I was really happy for that man. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes, he put his foot in it. He had the turkey out. He doing his thing.
Oh,
and Lynn wasn't even in.
Yeah, well, they made it just to jump the gun. Like Lynn was she was there, but she wasn't there. If that makes sense. Like she was there, but not there.
Yeah, because they weren't in a relationship or anything. It was very like they were, hot and cold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But also in this universe, we see that Anissa is closeted. She's never mentioned anything about her being a lesbian. And I thought that was interesting to see how that Earth One, how it differs from.
She was almost timid in a lot of ways. She was kind of came off timid, like in the universe that we know her for. She's pretty much outspoken. She's very sure of herself. This one was almost like, yeah, I don't know if I should tell him anything. Matter of fact, it was hilarious because but she's having this conversation with her sister, because her sister, the only one who knows, is there a girl you like? Because I remember I wrote the name. I forgot I think it was like Shanika Wow or something like that. It was a weird name. And I remember I wrote that down because I said, wow, that was a hell of a name. It was like Shaniqua Kaka or something like that, or Shichu or something like that. I don't know. It was like a whole Pokemon, Pokemon.
And Jim was like, "Oh, so she's black."
She black, yeah.
Because Anissa's down with the swirl. She like dating everything in the rainbow. So this Anissa though was down with the black girls. Apparently.
Evolved Pokemon, like she's a Raichu, like
she whole Raichu.
So. In this universe again, so they still have that sisterly bond. They're talking and everything like that. They try to go down for Christmas dinner, and lo and behold, Mr. Turtle comes in, ruins Christmas. He's talking about how they know how Jefferson Pierce is a traitor, and they got freaking Reverend Holt done snitched on him and told about the Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
And they shot Jefferson right on Christmas, right in front of his daughters. Horrible, horrible. That's what happens.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. And it was something because I just seemed like these two different timelines with Jefferson. I just said, damn, like Jefferson's really just like someone is just literally handing him his ass on a plate. Like he's just having no luck in any of these. Yeah, I mean, but this one was really brutal. Like it wasn't even like a hand in hand. The turtle, he took the gun out of his shell and then he just shot him, like really just shot him. And even Jefferson, like it wasn't like I said, this universe, like as we're talking about, I was like, wow, they're really, because I feel like in the timeline we know with Jefferson, at least he would have fought back. He wouldn't have but he just sat there. No.
This is the meek, the land of the meek. The meek shall inherit the earth number one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. The way he said, no, Odell, I didn't do it. No, I'm oh no, not me. And I
yes, but Holt done sold him out the river.
Reverend Pinky, yeah.
So Reverend Pinky sold him out. Jefferson in this Earth One dies. Back on our normal planet, normal Earth, Gamby comes to Anissa. He's assessing Jennifer's like state because she keeps disappearing and going in and out and da 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 da. And Gamby finally tells somebody else that that Lynn is out of the pit. And we get this flash to Lynn. She's cracked out. She's off that stuff. She don't know. She off that green light. Oh, that's a shot.
Oh, shots.
Shots to the green light.
In commemoration to Lynn and her cracked outness.
Oh, but she was really messed up. I mean,
gone.
Made this thing. You can. I mean,
I'm burning my throat. I'm gonna have to get some green Kool-Aid. I can't.
Yeah, because we're gonna need you for these shows. We don't need you sitting there going.
Right. Yeah. Slow down. You can't hang. You can't hang.
Because no, that Aspith is 180 proof. Like I need to stop fucking around. Like,
Yeah. Slow down. Slow down.
180 proof. Oh
slow down, Gamby. You know Gamby ain't hanging.
Yeah, Gambone.
But yeah, speaking of Gamby, yeah, he talks about Lynn's out of the pit. Lynn's cracked out. Black Lightning and Lynn finally do show up to where I guess they were just informed that Jen is having this episode. They come to where Jen and everyone else is, and Gamby speculates that this red sky here. Red sky has a massive amount of antimatter. And since Jennifer's power converts into pure energy, she's more susceptible to the effects of antimatter. So she's going in and out of worlds because of this red sky. Cheers to that. So that's when we also get, that's when they mentioned for the first time in this universe, in the universe of Black Lightning, they mentioned the possibility of parallel universe. That's what happens in that scene. During that scene, we get a call from Officer Hairline. He's like, look, it's going down. We need some backup here at the Resistance. We need some help. And there you go.
Yes.
Officer Hairline looking like, look.
You know what it is? His head is like a peanut. That's all. But the hairline.
Officer Peanut.
Officer Peanut. There we go.
Stop going on this, man. I do not condone this. I just go along with it.
But you're not any better, see. You're not any better because every chance you say Officer Hairline, it's like you just can't wait.
That's what we know him as. Look at him. He's looking like, we need your help.
and that exact voice. Exact voice. Yep. Yeah, we need your help right now, Black Lightning.
Right, it's going down.
You need to get your ass on the streets.
Exactly. So Black Lightning was kind of like, look, he wasn't trying to go. And this is where I feel like Lynn kind of overstepped. Because she's like, yeah, you need to go. You started this resistance thing. This is your fault. And I'm like, his daughter and your daughter is on the table, could die any moment as far as they know. Right. So why would you tell him to go ahead and go with this resistance? She was just being like a little bitter. I didn't like this. And I'm going to chalk that up to the crack. That was the green.
Yeah, the green crack. Yeah, the green crack really messed up.
You care about nothing.
No. No, you don't.
Burning. No, I'm just kidding.
But I don't know how often we can say that word, so we're just going to go and say green light for the sake of the algorithm.
There we go. Yeah. And don't do green light, by the way.
Don't do green light. It's not cool, kids. Stay in school.
Yes. Well, or behind the computer in school. I don't know how things work these days.
Yes.
Carry on.
Stay logged into your class. So, she oversteps, in my opinion, and tells him to go, but he goes. I don't know why. I would have stayed with my daughter, but forget the resistance at this point. But that's what he decides to do. And that's when we're flashed to Jen Earth 2, spelled Jinn.
Oh yeah.
And this is the kick-ass Jen. This is ruthless Jen.
My Chemical Romance Jen.
She is with the get down. She ain't taking no from no one. She is powerful and she don't care. She's letting the power go to her head a little bit.
No, you don't not mess with a woman who's wearing black leather. She was not playing around. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. I remember I was watching this scene. I said, I don't even recognize this girl. This ain't the same girl that was in those Medea movies. She came in, she was whooping all kinds of ass. The only thing was missing, but that would have been great, was when she was walking, the ground started splitting and stuff like that. She was just a total badass in this whole scene.
Mm-hmm. She was badass.
No, she was.
But she was a little evil. So in this scene, we see her. She's in Garfield, and she's walking through Garfield. She busts in through the door to see Mr. Jefferson Pierce, a.k.a. Black Lightning, a.k.a. her daddy, teaching in the class. And she's pretty much telling him, like, look, you're weak. There's nothing that you did for Freeland. I'm doing everything. You ain't doing nothing type stuff, right? And this is when Black Lightning mentions, like, look, your powers are so powerful. It's going to your head. Not only is it going to your head, it's changing you. So the more power she gets, the less Jinn she is, the less humanity that she possesses. But she doesn't care. She ain't trying to hear that. We also get the scene where we're flashed to Mr. Turtle, aka Odell. he's telling the girl, I didn't write her name down, but she's one of the officers there at the ASA.
Yeah.
She mentions that Black Lightning and the Resistance have destroyed the ASA headquarters. So Odell speculates that, look, they are going to be hitting us next here at the pits. So he's like, look, we're going to have to weaponize more of these metas to protect ourselves and all of that. So he orders her to go get some more green light and to give it to the metas to make, as their defense. Back on Earth 2, we're back with kick-ass Jen. Jen finished her mission, so she decides, look, I'm about to take out all these metas. So the mission is over. She takes out all the metas at the ASA, and she's talking to Odell. And Odell's like, look, you took out everyone. And she's like, yeah, there's no need for metas. And he was like, except for you. She's like, of course. I'm not going to take out myself. I'm the ish. Go ahead, what were you saying?
Wasn't it creepy because there was this scene where Turtle starts laughing? I felt very uncomfortable when he started like laughing. He had a really creepy laugh, like he was smiling. He is a creepy human being. He really is. I mean, like I just thought that scene, as you were saying that, that's why I was like, yeah, this is the scene where he did this laugh and it was kind of creepy. But I digress.
Yes. So they have this exchange where she mentions that people only need you they're only loyal to you as long as they need you, right? And which is, true to her. It's true for certain people. So I thought it was interesting that they've added that in there. Great little quote there. Then we get to Lynn and Anissa. Anissa finally tells Lynn, like, look, Khalil's alive. And Lynn, of course, already knows that Khalil's alive because she saw him at the ASA. And they have this whole argument, like, because Anissa's trying to take him out. She's like, look, he's a threat. He kicked my ass about 2 times now. I'm trying to take him out. And Lynn's like, no, we cannot do that to him. There's Khalil inside there. She's very much like heal the world. She's not trying to take anybody out if she can avoid it.
Yeah.
We go back to Jen Earth 2 Jen. And this is the final scene where she confronts the whole Pierce family.
Oh, yeah.
In the Pierce household. And kills every last one of them. She just goes ham and lost the marbles, kills her daddy, kills her mama, kills everybody in the house.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that was a little messed up, but that's the point. This is Jen, when the power goes to her head, this is Jen that can't be controlled. This is, that kind of Jen. But speaking of Jen, I think it happened in the last episode that I didn't mention. When Jen and Earth Boy are in his apartment, and she tells him pretty much that Dr. Jace is with the Markovians, and he has this whole scene where he's like, he's looking at the mouth.
Yeah,
he has a power surge.
Hated
it. That was very over dramatic.
Yes, he's Anissa in male form. I'm telling you, y'all trying to figure. He can't act. I didn't want to say it, but you guys made me say it. That's what happens. But anyway, back to this episode. Jen kills off the whole family, and it was because of this. Because the whole time as we're watching it, the Jennifer that we know from the Earth that we know,
Lightning, yep,
yeah, Lightning is watching it as well, and she feels
going
helpless,
in and out.
And she's going in and out. And it was at that point after Jen Jinn from Earth 2 kills the whole family that Jennifer decides to confront that Jen. And they have this whole, like, in that black space in the abyss, where all 3 of them are present. She confronts both of the Jins, like, look, you two out of this, you two out there. And she's attempting to fight her way out of this place. She doesn't want to be here. She's trying to get back to her family. And that's pretty much where the episode ends, where she's trying to get back. And they didn't really, unless I missed it, they didn't really say whether or not she got back or not in that episode, but they just ended it of her trying to get back. So
this episode was really because at that time they were doing the whole crisis thing. So all these CW shows, they all was going through this crisis. So they just wanted to use her as a, I guess use her to say, like how you pointed out earlier, she was easily affected by it. She comes back, spoiler, but yeah, she comes back. She's gonna be okay. She'll be back in full form. Because this thing is she turns into little particles, and that's when she has that battle with the three, her two other faces, and like you said, and I don't even think she looked at like Gen as weak. She just looked at it like keep believing, don't let anyone break your spirit. But the other one, the bad bee and the leather, the whole if Beyonce, Regina King, or if Beyonce could shoot fire out of her mouth, she let her know like, look, man. This got to stop.
You're gone too far, right? I thought that was interesting. And I wonder when I was watching that, when they mentioned at the beginning that 333, was that something that was a theme in the other shows that were doing the crisis? Oh, because I thought it was weird that they just mentioned that time. Maybe it was.
It might actually really just mean something. Actually, I mean, she said she looked it up and said because she says her equilibrium. I know I said that all wrong, but she's all balanced. Thank you. She's all unbalanced, and I think it's an actual thing. But that they on the other shows they didn't mention that at all.
See, I've never watched the other. Like I haven't watched Flash. I haven't watched Green Arrow. The last superhero show I've seen on the CW was probably Smallville. Honestly,
Smallville.
Now, here's the thing. Let me ask you guys about this because now since Crisis is kind of like a part of this now. Should we? I mean, tomfoolery.
Well, why?
Backstage, somebody met backstage.
Tomfoolery. Anyway,
No, it wasn't me. No. Here we go. The tomfoolery has started. Stay on topic here.
I agree. Yeah. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh wait,
he got it.
Wait. Should we do Crisis on Earth because it's part of this show now?
No.
As soon as I saw that,
she said no.
We just doing Black Lightning. I didn't sign up for Green Arrow. I didn't sign up for Flash. I didn't sign up for Supergirl.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's not in my contract here.
I'm just saying.
Wait, we have contracts, Chris. I want a contract.
Like, is it even necessary to watch Crisis?
Not really.
At least to continue with Black Lightning. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
even necessary? Does it? My main question is that if you don't watch Crisis on Two Earths, does it take away from this story?
Well, possibly because this is one of my least favorite episodes that I've seen. So that could have something to do with it because I've never watched the other one, so I don't really get the connection. I understand there's a connection, but as strictly as a Black Lightning viewer, I didn't see the point of having this in the series.
Well, I mean, they definitely had it just because they wanted to connect all the shows. I think even when they did they did all this stuff, they wanted to put all the universes together. Because I think like Supergirl, like Flash and Green Arrow, they're on the same universe. And what's that show? God, they go to space and all that stuff. Legends of Tomorrow, they're all in the same universe. But like Supergirl wasn't on the same universe, and I don't think they considered Black Lightning on the same universe. So they just wanted to put all this together, just combined it all together. Because eventually towards the end, like they have Supergirl and like when Flash went to go, I'm going off topic here, but when Flash was a special guest on Supergirl, it wasn't like he just went to Smallville, whatever. He time traveled, or he traveled to another dimension and all this stuff. So that was the whole reason of Crisis, and also too, just it was a big money grab so they can get all of these things.
But you know what though? With all that, it was a big money grab, but also a big money spend because they got freaking people from
the movies,
old episodes, like a Flash from the first Flash. Like they got like 4 Supermen in that damn
they
thing.
did.
Like, crazy. I mean, as a fan, it's like
I was gonna say, like you said, the last superhero show you ever saw was Smallville, right, Chrissy? So they actually have Smallville in there. They have him there.
Tom Welling.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But
he didn't have the suit.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he didn't have the suit, but he's Superman, and he loses his powers.
Story though, like that's
and I think
Ash, and they have all these other people, and it's just like wow,
it was cool.
So when they did that, was that a Flash episode? Was that a Supergirl episode? Which show did they show all of these people in?
It felt like a Supergirl episode.
It might have been a Supergirl episode. It might have been a Batwoman episode for all we know.
All right, because I noticed in this episode they didn't bring in any other characters. They just told us later that Black Lightning went there.
These episodes, these first few episodes, they were going to stick to like Flash and Green Arrow. I almost said Green Lightning, Green Arrow, and they were going to, keep them like in the first few episodes. You have Flash and Green Arrow and Supergirl and Batwoman. They all team up, and then because Black Lightning is his own thing, so now they slowly brought him into the mix.
Mm-hmm. He comes later on. Yeah, he does. He comes later on, but he has a very big role.
Yeah.
In that whole thing. So like, now I just wonder because like I haven't finished this season yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, Crisis?
That's no of Black Lightning, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm curious if like if it's even necessary. Like if it ties, I'm wondering if the rest of the season and if season 4 is gonna tie into anything that happened at Crisis.
I don't think so. I think it was just, just to tie in everything, just a little tip of the hat to all the other. Yeah, I don't think it's going to tie, but I could be wrong. But that is the end of the episode, guys.
That is the end.
Thanks for watching it with us. And if you get a chance, please remember to like, share, and, subscribe.
Do that.
Love, please. Share, subscribe. Thank you.
Like, share, subscribe. All right. Well, we will see you next Saturday to talk about season 3 finale. Is that right? Are we talking about finale next weekend?
Yes,
we're going to talk about the finale.
All right. So join us then. We're excited to talk about it. We will have our green light and all of that and red sky and all of that jazz. So bring yours too and talk to us about it.
Yes.
Right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
No!
That's not a superhero. He was black. He said, "This is for the hood. Black Lightning's back."